20 years ago, we stayed in Cusco during our first South American trip, so it's only our second time in this famous city. The best place to stay for motorhomes is the Quinta Lala campground near the ruins of Sacsayhuamán, but it's not easy to get there. But there are several routes, and we're going for the shortest one, without having a clue if we can actually manage the narrow and super steep streets with Winnietwo. Let's find out.
This was our fabulous camping spot last night. We were off the road. It's very quiet. We finally reached Cusco. We had a bit of a more relaxing morning because we just parked 10 kilometers outside of the city at the gas station for the night. But now we're heading for the campground, and it's not that easy to get there, so I looked up several routes, and we will be trying the shortest one first. It's a very narrow city center here in Cusco, and it's also very hilly, so we have to see how we get to the campground. We were in Cusco 20 years ago on our Kumuka trip, so this is only our second time in the city, and we heard that it kind of tripled in size since then. We're still on the PE3S, so this is the main highway to get through Cusco. Now we get a glimpse of the sprawling city. We're still on top of it. So we did risk this turn off. Hopefully we're not getting stuck here. There's the city. So we're still doing okay on here. I guess any road that's wider for more than one car is okay in Cusco. We're still going fine. Okay, that's not too bad. It's pretty wide. Follow this road, it makes a big bend to your left. It's quite a drive along here. You get a view of Cusco already. I don't know how many people live here, but it's huge. This is a bit of an aventura here, but there's buses coming here, so that's a good sign. I can see Sacsayhuamán already. Sacsayhuamán, or Sacsayhuamán as we call it. Up on the top there, Sacsayhuamán, und da ist irgendwo auch der Campingplatz. This looks like the older part of Cusco here. It's tricky here. Oh, this is very narrow, but other buses are, go through there. No, you're good. Watch the curbs here. Yeah, okay. You're good my side. Yeah, you're good my side. Okay. Yeah, you're good my side. Yeah, you're good. Ooh, that is definitely an adventure here. And then we turn left at the next big junction.
That's the route on me.
Yeah.
We're definitely not coming back this way.
No, we're not. We're trying the shortcut to the campground. Yeah. If it was a good idea, we will tell you later. This is quite thrilling here. This is the sharp turn. This is the entry of Sacsayhuamán. One of the entrance. We'll check later how much that is, because we're going to the campground and do the rest by foot. Very good, very good. Keep following it. We're heading into the campground. We're now turned off towards the campground. We basically follow the road up from Sacsayhuamán, and now we hobble along here for 200 meters. Much better than I thought. They obviously put some rocks in here. So here we are. The owner saw us already. She's going to open the gates first. I don't know. We made it on the short run. We're happy about that. It wasn't an easy drive, but it works. Just go up for the moment. Gracias. Here we are, Quinta Lala. Rechts, and then we find a spot somewhere. Let's have a look.
Vilca is a stray from Vilcabamba in Ecuador and was picked up by other campers who found her nice home here at Quinta Lala. She only drinks from this tap and lets all the campers know when they need to put it on for her.
So we're just walking into town today to get to the bank, and it's a beautiful sunny day. And there's a big snowy mountain in the distance. This is a really nice mural, and we're walking down the steps from Sacsayhuamán.
It's a 20-minute downhill walk into town.
Casa Cartagena. So we just learned this is a 5-star hotel. Standard suite is $250 a night. The presidential suite is $800 a night. That's actually not bad for a 5-star hotel. Not that we would be able to afford it. It's an old cultural building, and it's turned into a hotel for the past 10 years. The owner is Italian. This is obviously the bar. Wow. Look at that. If we ever win the lottery, we might come back.
Cusco was the capital of the Inca Empire from the 13th to the 16th centuries. In 1983, UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site. It has become the most important tourist destination in Peru because of nearby Machu Picchu, hosting nearly 2 million visitors a year. It has a population of around 430,000, and its elevation is around 3,400 meters, or 11,200 feet.
There's the cathedral here. This is the street we came to 20 years ago for a super restaurant, a super breakfast. We're trying to find it again. I'm getting run over here by llamas. They are looking for a spot here. Look at this little one here.
Cusco has no shortage of cafes, restaurants, street vendors and markets, so it can almost feel overwhelming when trying to decide on where to eat. There's just so much choice, and everything looks good and inviting.
This is a really cool city. I like it a lot better than 20 years ago. Are you the same? This is really nice here. Big bakery here. Helen couldn't get past this shop. That looks really yummy. This is one of the restaurants here. That looks fabulous. Really beautiful.
We prefer the cheaper and more local food though, and go for one of the lunch menu places. We are having the menu. So this is corn juice, purple corn juice. Let's see what this is like.
We're going for a menu here, and it's only 10 solis. We picked a really nice small spot. It's actually downstairs, but we're upstairs now. How's that?
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Corn juice? Never had corn juice?
And we get a small ensalada, and we get some soup and whatever. Postre. Bon appetit.
Thank you.
So this is our second. It's a maize soup.
Corn soup.
Corn soup. Sorry, corn soup. Very nice.
With carrots.
This is
onions and
potatoes.
Celery. Yeah.
Yummy.
Vegetable soup. It's not really
For $3, this is a really good menu. $2.50 actually.
We're coming back tomorrow.
Yeah, they have a different menu every day, so I think this is going to be our regular spot here. So now we got to the main meal. Helen has a chicken schnitzel. It looks very nice with French fries. And I have the lomito. I think it's some kind of beef.
It is. There's
Yeah. It looks very, very nice. It smells very
You
good.
get chips too, I think.
I've got an omelette or something with mine. So how is it? How is the schnitzel? It actually looks very appealing.
It's very thin.
I love the schnitzel like this. Nice and crunchy. Nicely flavored. Our dessert. Orange jelly.
Jelly. It's a problem with jelly, it always goes
Wobble wobble.
I'm not a big fan.
No, I think it's mandarin.
You can have it.
Oh, you mean you want ice cream? We can ask him for some ice cream.
No, I want some chocolate brownie. Something from the bakery.
Ah, well, let's see what we find.
Here's one for you.
Thank you.
Just finished lunch and clouds are coming in, but it looks spectacular. This is a really beautiful city. This is the third time we see the wedding car. This might be the registry office here. The bride is leaving the car.
Walking the streets of Cusco is interesting and fun. There's so much to see and explore. 20 years ago, we were really annoyed by all the street vendors and kids pushing you to buy things, but nowadays it's way more relaxed and less stressful.
He looks really cool. Yeah, we're getting tired now, but it's a super place here. We've 2 kilometers for trekking for the day. Yeah, we're practicing some fitness for possible tours, trekking tours. It's a lot more beautiful than we actually remember Cusco. This is another 5-star hotel here in Cusco. This is just the lobby. It looks ominous. I'm not sure if anybody can keep track on which cave belongs to where. This looks like another 5-star hotel. They are amazing. Yep, that's one of the spots we've been to 20 years ago. The 12-angled stone.
Made from green diorite, the 12-angled stone is part of a stone wall of an ancient Inca palace. The wall was built without the aid of mortar or any kind of connecting material, and each stone was cut to fit perfectly with every other surrounding stone. The joints of the wall are so precisely fashioned that even today, hundreds of years after it was first built, not even a single piece of paper can fit between any of the wall's stones.
These guys are doing the chocolate tour that we've done in the jungle. We seem to have it today with posh things. Can't afford them. I don't think we would make it.
No.
Well, this part, yeah, but further on, look how steep it is.
Getting back up to Quinta Lala is quite strenuous, but you can take a taxi for 8 to 10 soles any time of the day and night.
Piece by piece, we're walking back up to the campground. 3,500 meters, not an easy task. This is the Quinta Lala campground, and it's a really nice place for us to stay. We're going into town today again. It's quite exhausting. On these steep streets up and down. We're actually going to the aduana office here in town to check on the paperwork to leave our vehicles here in Cusco. Oops. This is a great view of the city. We're just above the Plaza de Armas, which is just down there.
Our original plan was to drive all the way to Uruguay to store our motorhome there by the end of May. We make some inquiries and find out we can store it here in Cusco, and it's actually quite easy to get an extension for the vehicle permit. Of course, it requires some paperwork from the customs office in Cusco and the local police, but the service is free and you're allowed to store your vehicle for up to 1 year if needed.
This is the place we're eating. It's in the corner of one of the really quiet streets here. We're eating falafels today. Helen is having just the falafels. Take the rest of the sauce if you like. With an ensalada and rice. And I'm going to have a falafel in a burrito. It really is delicious. And the salad looks really good too, with a whole or half an avocado. Helen wasn't even hungry, but we have to go to 2 garages and a hotel today in the afternoon, and we have to fortify our strength because we don't want to be hungry in the afternoon. So
We don't want low sugar levels, do we?
Exactly. So this is my meal, which looks delicious too.
I guess she's hungry.
There are a few safe places to leave your motorhome in the city, so we decided to check them all out.
So we're first time on the bus in Cusco, and the people are really, really friendly here. They're helping us out because it's confusing with the bus system here. You have to really ask. There's no way that you know.
You have to work out which area you need to go to, and then.
But it's very cheap. It's only 1 soli per person wherever you want to go in Cusco. So it's an experience for us. Helen is following us on Maps.me, so we know where to get off. We're on the second bus, and we have it all to ourselves. We are at Plaza Villa in Cusco. This is my favorite shop in the whole of Peru. You get everything you need here. We are above the campground in Cusco and decided to go for a walk, and it's a really beautiful path in the woods, in the shade. We really enjoy just taking a stroll, doing some exercise. We're puffing a little bit because it's high altitude, but the path is actually really nice.
Ah, Kirsten's turn to climb over the tree.
She's giving us a wink with her eyes. Aren't you beautiful? Huh? Look at these really tall trees. Hello. Huh? Do you have your little baby? You are very sweet. Oh. I think you need a haircut, huh? You can't see a thing anymore. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Oh, you don't like me? I understand. You've got lots of hair though. This is the Plaza de Armas fountain, but they are putting some construction up now. This is another beautiful day in Cusco. This is the Mercado San Pedro. These are shrimps.
The Central Market of Cusco, or Mercado de San Pedro, was built in 1925 and is the oldest in the city. The construction was directed by Gustav Eiffel of Eiffel Tower fame. You can buy anything here. The most interesting part is the meat section though.
You're not a vegetarian by now, which we aren't. Yakety-yak. Smile.
Cusco is also the starting point for many nearby attractions in the Andes. Instead of taking Winnietwo, we decide to go on a guided day trip to the amazing Laguna Humantay, a tough and steep hike up to 4,250 meters with superb views of the 6,264 meter high Salcantay mountain and the glaciers below Humantay Peak.